As the government plans to roll out a massive production of Huduma Namba cards, politics is slowly entangling the process. MPs allied to Deputy President William Ruto had yesterday raised a red flag that the Huduma Namba was a plot to aid rigging of the 2022 general election. But the government, through Principal Administrative Secretary in the Ministry of Interior Matiang'i, quickly dismissed the claims, terming them misinformation and disinformation and conspiracy theories propagated about Huduma Namba. In a statement, Kangi says the software for NIIMS are 100% Kenyan government funded, designed and developed and solely managed by Kenyans. He further says that no single component of the implementation process is handled by foreigners, trashing claims by the Ruto allied MPs that a foreign company had already been co-opted to manipulate the data. The government instead reinstating the need for a centralized system to manage the data. Kingi says, quote, "The country's identity systems have been infiltrated and abused by criminals, some posing as Kenyans or using Kenyan documents to commit crime, fraud and massive forgery. So far, over 90% of the data collected from the 37 million Kenyans during the mass registration exercise has been cleaned up and matched, with mass production of Huduma cards set to begin by end of this year." Interior PS Karanja Kibicho, while appearing before Parliament last week, announced that a second phase of Huduma Namba registration is set to kick off for all those that missed out on registration in the first phase. But those rigging claims by the Ruto allied MPs have been termed as alarmist and only meant to trigger political tension.
Probably Deputy President knows much more than we do, because when Huduma Namba idea was being mooted and being championed, he was in the thick of it. And this is the first time that I'm hearing him criticize Huduma Namba.
This is somebody who is number 2 in this country, enjoys unfettered access to opulence and trappings of power. And when he comes out to claim that the same system that he controls will steal the elections against him, I think he's taking us for fools.
As leaders, we are not comfortable. Let the government release Huduma Namba 1 first, and then they can now start Huduma Namba 2.
The Ministry of Interior has already authored 2 bills on data protection and the National Integrated Identity Management System NIIMS that the court ordered so that it can guarantee security of every Kenyan's data. Stephen Letos, Citizen TV, Nairobi.